To me, baseball players have always been more important than even the President of the United States of America. A lot of kids grow up with church, Boy Scouts. Nowadays, you got this new agey yoga boga bullshit. But when I was a kid, in my house, we didn't have any of that shit. We had baseball, and we fucking loved it. You spend so much time with these guys. After a while, they start to feel like your family. I mean, 4 or 5 hours a day, you're there with them on the field, and that grind 6 months out of the year. You get to know the mannerisms and the nuances of their expressions. And before long, you know immediately what Roshi just thought of that call, or if Sori's gonna be packing his good stuff that night. All these people you meet in daily life that you see on the street, thing is, they don't matter. Only thing that matters are these fucking games. That's why half of these bozos are walking around like fucking zombies without the slightest clue what the hell's going on. To me, doing anything else during baseball season is completely fucking nuts. When your team is playing well, you're floating on air. And when they're losing, your life is excruciating suffering. It keeps things simple that way. But the best part is you're never alone in this. Out there are thousands of nameless fans just like you, waiting to welcome you with open arms and bond on something far greater than any of ourselves. Late in the day, after the Nats have played, I'll pop another game on. Now, who is playing doesn't matter nearly as much as who is still playing. Most nights I'm going to watch every drop of baseball being played. Every baseball fan knows there is nothing better than extra innings, and lots of them. A part of you deep inside just wants that game to go on forever. Once in a while, I have shit to do during my games. Believe me, I try to avoid this shit as much as possible, but in this world that we live in, sometimes shit doesn't always work out the way you intend it to. I mean, bottom line, you gotta pay rent, you gotta eat something, and you gotta pay for internet. But whatever I'm doing, I make sure not to check out any television screens, look at no scores, nothing like that. Not till I get home, watch the game from start until finish. And sometimes, it's late enough and I'm still up for it, I can watch the KBO Korean baseball leagues on the opposite end of the fucking planet. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who's playing. As long as somebody's playing somewhere, I'm gonna watch it. Invariably, once every last pitch has been thrown and every last out recorded in the books, I watch pornos and beat off. But I never forget to set my alarm when the Nats have an early game. Now, what do I do when baseball is out of season? In those cold, dark, lonely months, lacking all structure or reason. Fuck. I get depressed and I drink. Sometimes I leave the house, I get into trouble. Most of all, I just try and hang on until spring.